the garage today and pick up all my coffee cups and stuff. So I just thought I'd take this opportunity to just give you a quick whiz round, see where we are. Still using the roof as our storage place. So I'm just going to run through a few things. So really we're pretty much ready to go with getting the glass back in. So that's the front and rear screens, which are bonded on this model. It's Series 1 Ti. We're going to get that done at the weekend, so that'll be fun. Everything else we've got sorted out now, so these quarter light windows are bonded in as well, so I've done all of that, and the frames have been painted. Almost impossible to get some parts for this car, so I've had to sort of make do in a couple of places with things like this chrome strip here. There are a few little flaking bits on it, but I've cleaned it all up. It's stainless steel, but it had gone a little rusty in a couple of places, so I just had to clean it up a little bit. But we're doing pretty well on this one. So let me give you a quick show round with the camera, and then we can see where we are. So let's just take a look now. So I'll tell you what. Let's start at the back. Mind you, don't trip over Henry. So in the back here, I managed to get the speakers fitted up so that I don't have to struggle with those when we get the glass in the back here. And obviously we're all trimmed out. This is still the original parcel shelf here, which is in pretty much one piece, so it's in pretty good nick. So got all that screwed down. We're all good round the back here. I still have to do the number plate and what have you in order to make that all good. And under the back here, we're all ready. I've got the jack in and what have you. There's a proper jacking handle which I don't seem to have, which didn't come with the car, so I'm going to have to look for one of those. So we're all tickety-boo in here, and I'm putting new rubber on the boot lid here, so now it doesn't quite close properly. I'm going to have to do some fettling with that. But other than that, we're all good. While I'm down here, you can probably get a pretty good view of where we are with the front of the car. We've got the wrong steering wheel on, and thanks to David, I'll be replacing that in due course. He's helped me to get another one. We've got carpets down, all the gauges work, all the electrics are good, heater's great, that all works. The engine's running, so that's all terrific, and everything's operating as it should do. So I've just got to sort out the centre console a little bit. So the last thing I was doing yesterday was, as you can probably tell, just getting some wiring done for the radio to put that in. I've just got this cheapo head unit that's got an MP3 connection. On an aerial connection as well, just so that we've got something to listen to. Still got the door trims to do on this side. The quarter panel was a bit bent, so I'm still trying to straighten that out so that it will fit properly into its little chrome retainer at the top. You can see the retainer. On this side, the quarter panel's in. That fitted okay. That was all nice and straight, so that was good. And door panels. I've made some new ones, and they need to get done and fitted. But I'm not going to race at that one because I know that there's going to be fettling to do to make it happen. So that's where we are with the back end. Ooh, and if we go down to the front a bit, I'll do a quick look here with the inside. So. Got the door glass in. That was a fun job. The main trick here is drop the door glass down into the bottom after you've put in the mechanism. Once the mechanism's in place, drop the door glass in. Then you can just about get this quarter light. What do you call this? Runner. You can just about manoeuvre that into the car, and this piece at the back here, you can manoeuvre those two bits into place. I've replaced the rubbers on this, which because they were all falling to pieces. So yeah, I did all of that, and then you can finally get the glass to bolt onto the mechanism, and then get the whole thing to move. I still have some stuff to do on this because it's still it's a bit rattly and what have you. I need to sort all of that out, and I put a few sound deadening pads in here just to try and stop the doors from booming as you go down. This was actually a brand new door which I was really lucky to get, so this was a first time fit up for that, which is why there's no screw holes in it for any of the trim. So that's going to be fun to put together. Yep. So yeah, dash all good. This was the Australian dash originally. So I managed to get a new speedo. It just happened to have 39,000 on it. So that's all fine. So everything else is now working in here. So we're all in pretty good shape. Made up some new A pillar trims. B pillar trims to go in as well, and obviously we've got the new headlining in too. So everything is in good shape here. Let's move around and get in under the bonnet. So, oh, actually, just before I do that, so we're all good at the front. So we've done all of that and got the grill into position as well. So that's all happy days, and the spoiler's on. She's all good, so everything's looking nice here, and obviously all the electrics are now working. Had a few fun and games with relays, but everything's great there. So under here, we're ready to go. Apart from the I don't know what you call it, the feeding trough thing that goes across the middle. That's an easy thing to put in, so I'm not going to worry about that until the last minute. Everything else in here is pretty much done. I think, as you probably know if you know anything about this car, that I've got a 1500 Sprint engine in it, which actually came with the car. So I've still got the 1200 unit, but that's out the back at the moment, and I'll rebuild that at some point. But you know, clearly this is a great engine, so I'm using this one. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It actually is just great. So we had a few fun and games with just doing a bit of tuning with the carbs. So you know, but it all runs. It's all fab. So I'm gonna run it for a little while. Go and do 200 or 300 miles and then get the oil changed on it, and make sure everything's good in that. And I'll do the water as well and change all of that out so that everything's had a good scrub, and then we're all good to go. But everything else is working in here. Brakes are bled. What a nightmare that is when your calipers are down there. Oh, hideous. Anyway, that's all done. So we're all bled up. All the brakes work. Clutch works. Everything's working. We're happy. And one of the last few bits I've got to do is to put this rubber seal in around the screen. That has to go in so that the screen has got something to sit on, and then when the screen is in, then you have to put the chrome trim around it. That's the one off the back. Can't remember where the one off the front is. Anyway, it's around here somewhere. Yeah, we're all in a happy place. So things are going really well. So I've got not too much to do, and then we can start taking it out and screaming around the countryside. That's it for now. Bye.